everybody, so next up in the series I am going to be turning to Austria, and so I'm not really sure how you pronounce her name, but I think it's like Panda or something like that. She will be representing the nation with the song Limits. So yeah, here's my take on the entry. It's very soft, almost. There's like nothingness there.
Mine's got to move, but I'm still trapped within me. Expend all my lips to
Because children in the background, I'm not really sure that's got to do with anything, but
I'm set on hold, so I need both anymore. Cause a face in the mirror just couldn't look clearer right back through me. And how I'd like to say it'll be better tomorrow or any day.
it's very dark almost. Another type of fragile type song. It's like when you listen to it in the moment, you really feel it.
I sense the pain, but it doesn't hurt anymore. It's even number than the ache I felt before.
Were those genuine tears, or whether those sort of like fake tears?
Torture beginning, the pressure on my chest becomes almost routine now. It's not like I don't care, but there's nothing left to bear.
And then it's so quiet, and then that chorus, a little bit more power comes into it. Her voice is so soft almost, but it's almost like, I think it's like that, just in that, adding that sort of rawness to it. Unless she actually sings like that, I don't know. It's quite emotional as well, it's really, really emotional. She looks almost angry in this. That last moment was so chilling. Again, I think this is one of the, like, a really, really emotional song. I think it's a bit similar to the Netherlands almost, but I just don't, it's not as powerful. I don't really want to compare the two because they've got a similar style to it, but again, it's like another type of fragile type song. Feels like you're completely lost in that moment and you're struggling to get out again. And everything's really, really quiet as well, and when you listen to it, I think, and you really listen to it, you can see those elements there that you probably wouldn't notice if you have to be in the right mindset, I think, to listen to it. And there is an element of that sort of sorrow almost, and that pain that you're trying to, my take on it is that the person in question in that is trying to bottle everything and trying to present themselves as if they're completely okay, but inside they are screaming for help and that, but they just don't know how to show that. And then in that chorus, when that bridge comes up, and then um that final chorus, and that it's like um the waterworks just opens, and everything sort of falls to pot, really. I will look at the lyrics. I really will look at the lyrics, because there's probably other things in there that are very subtle. You don't quite notice it at the time. There are probably other little gems in there as well. Um, Personally speaking, at first I really didn't. It flew straight past me, but I think just listening to it in that moment, that 3 minutes, and that there's little bits and pieces that I've not been able to pick up when listening to the song, but now I do, and I was kind of getting a little bit emotional during that as well. Maybe because over the last week or so I've not been in a great place, and it does kind of get to you, and it does. Sorry, you do feel it more. Um, so yeah. I honestly think this has not been appreciated enough, and I think I'm partly at fault for that. So I probably will be doing another rankings in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, it's probably going to change for me, and it's probably going to go up a few more places. So it is beautiful, and from its own perspective. So I'm going to score this. Her vocals are very soft. But I think that's the whole idea of adding that the fragility to it, and that vulnerability, and the fact that you're absolutely broken. I think that's a part of it. I'm not sure how she sounds outside of that, because I know her musical style is quite different. So yeah, for that I am going to be giving her an 8. Um, and the song, again, I'm not overwhelmed by it, but based on my reaction, I think I do appreciate it much more than I did beforehand. So I think she's also going to be getting an 8 for the song. And so therefore, Austria, you are going to be getting 16 points. I think the main issue with this one is the fact that it's not immediate, and I think it's you need more than one listen, and you need to be in the right mood and right zone to be able to properly listen to it and then get the most out of it. So yeah, it's definitely not immediate, and I think that's probably the big issue. Other than that, in terms of staging, they are going to have to stage this incredibly well for it to emotionally come across. I think reminds me about a little bit of Germany last year, because initially a lot of people didn't really. They just tended to fly over the track, and then once they saw the live performance, everyone was like, "Hang on a minute, this could be a shock." In terms of qualification, I think they might slip through. If they don't slip through, I think they might just be borderline, almost like might be 11th, 12th, something like that. I have it down as 12th at the moment, but again, that could change. So other than that, I'll see you soon.